Hi, I would like to start off this garden tour by acknowledging that we are on traditional Nooksack and Lummi homelands, and that's where this garden and these plants are planted.
Hi everybody, I'm food educator Georgie, and I'll be showing you around Columbia Garden today. But first I'm going to take off my mask,
Because the person filming me is 6 feet or more away from me. So yeah, let's get started with this beautiful memorial garden called Jesse's Place. It's largely an herb garden, and it's a very beautiful area to have sits and picnics. Okay, let's go to the main garden beds now. This is our first garden bed. We have some hibernating and trimmed raspberries and some kale growing right now. This is bed A. We have some garlic planted before winter and coming up in bed 3. And we have some beautiful dark greens and volunteer calendula out in bed number 4. We're gonna come around to these beds across the walkway, trying to keep 6 feet distance, where we have some winter hardy bok choys, some kales, cabbage, family plants. They're real nice hardy leafy greens. This is the bed that we'll be waking up first in spring. This is bed 6, and me, along with a couple of my friends, some other food educators, we actually covered this bed about a month and a half ago so that we can make sure that it doesn't get filled up with water, and that when we want to plant in it in late March, it can be ready to be woken up at any time. This is bed 7, I believe. Right now it looks like nothing's really happening except for a few volunteer calendulas, which actually gives us a lot of creative ability later on in spring when we want to plant in this bed. We're going to go on to bed 8. Bed 8 has a lot of perennials, so it has a lot of herbs that we need to deadhead in the fall, but they'll come back every single year, which means that we won't have like space for veggies in those places. But we do have some broccoli or broccolini plants looking real yummy here. Just gonna get a little snack. And some other options for growing annual vegetables. Over here we have bed 2, which is largely cover cropped. We did this to lock in nutrients over the winter and make sure that after we remove the cover crop in spring, it's going to be prime soil for planting in. And lastly, we have our beautiful compost system. This is a 3-bin compost system kind of combined into a 2-bin compost situation. And right now, most of it's resting, but we're going to have some really great compost to put onto our soil in the spring. So I hope that you'll come join me, food educator Georgie, in Common Threads as we do our spring garden lessons. All right, bye folks.